I can't seem to find the vegetables that I put on the bench top. Have you seen them?
I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, let's get on with the video. You might have a goal right now that might seem so impossible to do, so impossible to get started on. You might have a goal right now that might be so big that you just don't know how to get started. What's the first step you need to take, okay? Or you might have a task on your to-do list that you've been putting off from ages because you think you don't have time, you don't have enough time, and I understand you might be busy. But in this video, I'm going to tell you 2 steps of the way you can really get started and take action on any of your tasks that you might have on your to-do list that you want to complete, or any massive goal that you want to get started on, or even you can use this technique to instill new habits into your routine, which might seem hard to add into your routine because you don't have enough time. So without further ado, let's begin. The first step is you choosing your goal or your task that you want to complete, or any habit that you want to instill into your routine. So once you've chosen that, okay, let me give you a few examples. Number 1 could be tidying up your office or your room, okay? Second thing is maybe learning a new language, or maybe a new habit that you want to instill into your routine is reading a book. Or another example I have for you is you want to start eating healthy, or you want to start doing gym, you want to start exercising. So those are a few examples. Now let's move on to step number 2. This is where I teach you how you can start, taking action. So step 2 is basically breaking down any goal that you might have, breaking down any task that you might have that might seem overwhelming to do, or breaking down a habit that you really want to form. What do I mean breaking down? So you break down any of your habits or your goals or your tasks into such a small step that it becomes so easy for you to get started on, that it becomes so easy for you to start taking action or get started to, working on towards that goal. So for example, a task that on your to-do list might be that you want to tidy up your room or your office. It might take you somewhere from maybe 20 to 30 minutes to complete tidying up your office or your room. So what I want you to do is you break 30 minutes into separate pieces, okay? I want you to spend just 10 minutes in a week. Just 10 minutes in a week, okay? Of course, you might not be able to finish cleaning your room or your office completely in 10 minutes. You might need more time. But the idea of this is making it so easy for you to, find the time and get started on your task. So you just spend 10 minutes out of the whole week. So that's number one example. Now, second, you want to start reading a book. This is something that you have been, putting off from ages. You've been thinking about this, but you just can't seem to find the time to start reading a book, because when you see that thick book, you just don't know how to get started. It just seems so impossible. It just seems like you don't have the time. So what you do is you just break it down. Again, use the same idea. I want you to just read 2 pages a day. Just 2 pages a day. How long does that take? Roughly maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Or if you're a slow reader like me, it might take you 10 minutes or 15 minutes, something like that. And we all can spare 10 minutes out of the whole day just reading 2 pages. However long that takes to you to start reading 2 pages, okay? You might not be able to learn a lot by reading just 2 pages, because by the next day you get to read the book again. You might lose the connection, what you were reading, and you just might not be understanding the book. But the idea of this is you instilling that habit of every day reading only 2 pages a day. The idea of this is, you instilling that discipline into your routine of reading only 2 pages a day. So what happens over time, you increasing the volume. It just becomes super easy for you to increase the amount of pages that you read. You just over time increase, maybe 10, then 20, then 30 pages in one time. And all of a sudden you might realize that you've finished reading a book. And this goal used to seem like it's just impossible. And now you're on to the next book. So I hope you get the idea of breaking down all your tasks or your goals into such a small step that it becomes super easy for you to get started on. It's a great way to start instilling that habit of getting started. It's a great way to start gaining that momentum. at least you have started. So that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video useful, and I always say this at the end of each video, that you must apply this. You must take action. Whatever you learn online, either watching from my videos or some other influencers video, you must apply and get the results for yourself, because no point otherwise you're just like watching and wasting your time just trying to entertain yourself but not really getting any results for yourself. That's all I wanted to say, everybody, and please consider subscribing, because we have great content coming every single week. I post one video. We talk about business lessons here. We talk about a lot about self-improvement, how you can improve your life. And I want you to watch one video that is related to this video, that is how tidying up your room or your environment, your office, can really help you get rid of the stress, and can really help you focus, can really help you increase your productivity, and a lot more. I go into the depth of this. So I'll put a link in the description for that video, and I'll put a thumbnail up here somewhere. You can check that video out. It's super useful. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.